Good morning. So I just done a little bit of a live stream to tell everybody what was going on as far as me not going to church today because of John having to go back to work, and I just wanted to spend a little bit more time with him. I know that sounds so terrible, but that's the truth. I just want to spend some time with him because you never know when he actually is going to get time off. He's actually been getting a lot more time off recently than he ever has since like probably the past 2 years of him working. So that being said, these guys gave me another egg this morning. I came out here, so I may actually start consistently getting eggs. Super pumped about that. I've got some more egg shells that I plan to bake and crush. You know what? I'm actually show you how to do that today. I'm sure some of you guys know how, some of you may not, so I'm going to show you how to do that. And then these guys this morning, I brought them out food. They're out here scratching around, doing their little thing in their coop. When I was feeding the rabbits and everybody else, I opened the door and I let them run around, and they were running all over. Trinket was following me around yelling at me, I guess because she was ready for breakfast and I was giving everybody else their stuff first. But they've been relatively quiet, relatively calm. She was sitting in the nesting box earlier. If she does what she done before I gave her to Ashley, then I would assume she will probably lay an egg around 10:30 or 11 because that's typically what she did from before. The other one, guys, I'm not sure what Treasure is. I decided to name it Trinket and Treasure. So Treasure, I'm not exactly sure what type of chicken she is. I'm going to go with an Americana Bantam. I don't even know if that exists because that's exactly what she looks like. I don't know. I got to look it up. Oh, and the baby bunnies. These guys are no longer nursing. And Mama has actually been getting pretty temperamental with them when they try. And they're completely eating and drinking on their own. So I am going to be selling them this weekend. One at a time, obviously. And I'm going to leave one of them. One of them is already sold, but they're not going to pick it up until closer to Valentine's Day. It's for a gift. And that one will stay with Mama to kind of help dry her up. I'm only going to give them away or sell them a little at a time. Of course, Willows, they won't be ready for a really long time. But my sister is like super obsessed. Look at them. Why they're not in their house, and then this one's over here eating feed. It thinks it's grown. But yeah, they've been sleeping in their feed hay. Okay, let's go in the house. This is how you crush eggshells to make like a... Let's try that again. So this is how you take eggshells and turn it into like a calcium grit for your chickens to help them lay better. Oven at 250 degrees. You're gonna feed these to quail. It's not very important that you wash them to get like the residue off of them, like off the insides and stuff, because quail typically will not eat their own eggs. But with chickens, it's really important that you wash them. Otherwise, you can teach them to eat eggs. Wash, just throw them on a baking sheet. And then you're gonna bake these guys at 250 degrees for about 40 minutes. So these actually have only been going about 30 minutes, as you can see. They're brittle. So these are actually gonna go to the quail, so I'm not really worried about the egg residue. They're not going to the chickens. And then once they've completely cooled, you can put them in a bag and crush them. I actually use like a blender or like a food processor, and you grind them up into powder and you put them in their food. So that's how you make the calcium supplements for chickens. I am getting baby bunnies ready, and I'm meeting someone to sell to baby bunnies. Willow's babies are now old enough to be sold. I was gonna let them stay till they were like 10 weeks old, but she's gotten to where she ain't interested in nursing no more. She's getting frustrated with them touching her feed. So I think she's done, and so I've actually separated them out, or some of them out. And I'm going to leave a couple with her to kind of dry her up a little bit if she's still making milk. But she's getting sick to death of these babies touching her. So we're going to go meet some people and sell some baby bunnies.
Sitting in the morning sun, I'll be sitting when the evening comes, watching the ships roll in. Then I'll watch them roll away again.
In vet medicine, like you typically are very against breeding and selling animals. And so like I'm doing everything against the grain of who I am. But I went ahead and I just sold 2 babies. I sold a male and a female to 2 different people. And I'm very particular about who I sell my babies to. And the people that I just sold these babies to, one of them, they do not have children, and she has begged him forever for a pet, and he decided to let her get a rabbit, and she saw my ad and she just had to have it. They drove 40 minutes to get here to get this bunny, and so I thought that was really sweet. She was like super excited about it. And it will live indoors for the rest of its life. She's already got it like this 2-story cage and has a leash for it and has a tutu for it. And I was like, okay, that's cool. You're just as bad as I am. And then the little boy is going to someone who already currently has a rabbit. And it is for her 7-year-old daughter. And the 7-year-old already has a rabbit. So they already have rabbit knowledge, and she was super excited to add another. So I'm really weird about who I sell my babies to, so that's who I did. And then I've got another girl who I'm selling 2 females to. She's wanting to keep them together for the rest of their life, and they will be house pets. So I'm selling these guys to families with kids, families who I feel like are not going to get it and say 3 months down the road the kid's going to be like, yeah, I don't feel like dealing with it, and then like get rid of it. So she wants to chew your fingers. She's wanting to chew your fingers and you're not letting her. Oh, my Ollie cat. She wants to chew your fingers, Solly. Let her chew your fingers. She doesn't bite. She likes to chew your fingers. That's her love. That's the way she loves you. Ooh, oh, cat. Oh, we a cat. She's not rough. She just, that's her thing. It only hurts if she gets, sometimes she'll get you with her back teeth and that kind of stinks. Kind of stinks. Oh, Ollie cat. This is the best kitty in the world. Yes. The best kitty. I'm going to end our vlog here because all the live shows start in just a little bit for Sunday night, and I'm not going to wake John up till about after 8 o'clock. So I'm just going to sit here and chill and do that. We had good dinner today. Mama made pinto beans and cornbread and Polish sausages and fried potatoes, and we had a definite country. We definitely had a country southern meal, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to end the vlog there. I love you guys. Make sure you check out the social media links down below, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye. Love you. Bye.